Hello, fellow vapors. Vaping newbie here, and we're going to be looking at some juices from, you guessed it, 416 Vapes. 416Vapes.ca. The link will be down below, as well as the link for their Facebook page. Robert has started out a juice line. He doesn't have hundreds of flavors, but the ones he has thus far hit it out of the park. They are available online in Canada, but they're also available in some brick and mortar shops in the Toronto area, one of which is Vapemeet.ca, and I'll put them down below. Vapemeet.ca will ship to the United States, so if you want to try this juice out, and you will want to try this juice out, you can order it through the Vapemeet.ca website. I always like to start with packaging. It's a basic e-liquid bottle, child-proof cap, which I find is very important, and they've got that thinner top. I love that now because a lot of tanks that I use, I need to have that smaller top. The graphic is extremely nice. 416 is an area code in the Toronto area, and if you notice on the one, that's the CN tower. The writing on it, very clear. The juice ratios are going to be a bit different that I'm going to be talking about, but they're on the side. This juice that I'm holding is a 30% PG and 70% VG juice. The thing that's not there is the nicotine level. However, since I told them the nicotine level, it's a no-brainer. So all these juices that we're going to be looking at, 3 milligrams of nicotine, trying to keep it low. So I want to thank Robert for sending me these to try, and I'm really behind. I apologize, Robert. I've been really busy, so I'm getting to it now. So without any further ado, let's start talking juice. So the first juice up today that I'm going to be trying is called 5 Alive. Obviously, like the fruit drink, all the juices that I'm going to be talking about tonight are a 30% PG, 70% VG juice, and they're all 3 milligrams of nicotine. Before I start, taste is subjective. What you like, I might not. What I like, you might not. We always keep that in mind, folks. The first juice, the 5 Alive juice, I'm putting into a squape, and it's the squape reloaded. I'm sorry. And it is a 0.96 ohm coil. I'm vaping it at 17 watts. This is a really good juice. You get a lot of citrus. Now, having said that, you always keep in mind when you're talking about citruses, menthols, cinnamons, you want to use a glass tank, and the squape has a glass tank, so I'm pretty safe there. And another thing, because of the way the top is made, easy to put in. This juice is delish. I don't use that word a lot. I can understand why. It is really citrusy. You get the orange. You get pineapple. I'm getting. It's just really a tropical flavor, very much like the drink. It's a bit heavier on the throat hit, and it has that lingering orange, and it's just really, really tasty. I'm enjoying this. So that is 5 Alive. It is really, it's got to be one of his top sellers. I can't believe it wouldn't be. It is really enjoyable. So now I'm going to change tanks and have to do a cleanup, and we'll get on to another juice. Okay, so the next juice up is called Temptations. And it's kind of funny because when I looked at the picture, and remember, these were just 5 random flavors. So when I looked at the picture before I tried it, it reminded me of a creme brulee. And I'm from Montreal. It's got to be the capital of North America for creme brulee, right? And it has everything that I like. Butterscotch. It has that caramel taste. It's a creamy type of dessert. And so I put that in my K-Fun. Now, there is a little change on this. This particular juice is 35% PG, 65% VG. So, yeah, you add it up, it's still 100%. And it is most definitely a dessert vape. I put it in my K-Fun, authentic. This is at 1.17 ohms, and I'm vaping it at 15.5 watts. Again, I like it. It has a sweetness to it. It's a dessert vape. However, I cannot really vape this for long periods of time. I found that it was, the only expression I can think of is heavy. It is a nice vape. I drink tea, so I'll have a tea and I can have this. It makes a nice mixture there. It is a after dinner vape. I really believe that. Possibly a midday vape. It is very nice. It's very rich. I think Robert's done a really good thing here. Now, when you say something's not an all-day vape, it's not a negative. I don't believe in an all-day vape, and that's just my opinion. Watch the thumbs down start now. But I think that people should have a choice throughout the day. I carry about 10 bottles of juice and like 5 or 6 tanks throughout the day, and I'm switching them up because I like to go from citrus to sweet to pastry to custards. And this would be maybe an hour and a half, and then I want to switch out and sort of cut the sweetness of it. But and I have to really stress this: it's not a negative. It just means, in my opinion, that if I did this for too long, it would just feel heavy. So it is a good vape. I enjoy it. I enjoy it for short periods of time. It's called Temptations. Give it a try. Okay, the third juice is coming right down my street. It's called Crazy Cream Berry. Sorry, there's a delay. It's the focus. And I like this because I like fruits, vapes. This has a bit of everything. I have this in my Limo, which is 1.11 ohms, and I'm vaping it at 15.5 watts. Now again, this is a 30% PG, 70% VG juice. One of the things that I find amazing about the ratios is that Robert has done this without giving up flavor. When I first started vaping, when I got into higher VG juices, I found that it started to lack the flavor. I guess nowadays that's less and less true, and Robert certainly has hit the mark on this. I love the sort of mixture, and why I like it is the cream is an undertone to it. The berries are a mix, and not one in particular berry, in my opinion, jumps out at you. It's very smooth. It's got a mellow throat hit. Now that is normally known in a 70% VG juice that the throat hit's going to be less. I found it was a bit less of a throat hit than the 5 Alive. But it's really enjoyable. It is a nice juice. And keep in mind, folks, juices like this generally don't need steeping. Maybe the cream, yeah, it might be a bit, but I've had these for a couple of weeks now. It's really nice. It's a subtle thing. It's the mixture. I think he did it right. So the ratios that he put in with berries and the flavorings and whatnot, Robert, good job. That is called Crazy Cream Berry. So let me change tanks and we'll get on to numero 4. New day, new shirt, new juice. This one is called Cocoa Custard. And it's a custard with coconut in it. This is a 35% PG, 65% VG. I'm vaping this in a Limo at 1.11 ohms and at 15.5 watts. It's a very interesting juice. And why I say interesting is because when I was vaping it, I thought, where's the coconut? I'm not getting the coconut. And so I took a couple of toots and I was playing around with the video, and all of a sudden, boom, the coconut hit like just now. It's an after effect for me. You most definitely get there's a custard base to it, but you definitely get the coconut in it. It is subtle when it's coming in, and then it lingers. It's there. It just sort of appeared. So it's a very nice juice, and this is the 4th one, and I haven't found one that disappoints yet. And I always say I'm blessed. So that's cocoa custard. I'm going to change tanks and we're going to look at the last juice. Okay, so now I'm on the last juice, and this one is called the Beach, and this is a 30% PG, 70% VG juice. Touted as a peach vape with a hint of banana. It's a very, very soft vape. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm not getting a hint of banana, but I am getting very much the peach and that lingering on it. Nice throat hit, not harsh. 70% VG juice will do that. Only 3 milligrams of nicotine. But again, I think Robert has hit the ball out of the park. It is a very, very pleasant vape. Incidentally, this is on a Limo at 1.1 ohms, and I'm vaping at 15.5 watts. All I'm getting is that sort of fuzzy peach taste. It's really good. Vaping is such a funny hobby sometimes. It's been years since I've had a peach and just ate it like this, but I'm enjoying this. It's very much like strawberry vapes, and it is very, very tasty. So Robert, nice job. We've looked at 5 juices from 416Vapes.ca. Again, the link will be down below as well as Vapemeet.ca. And if I didn't mention it, Vapemeet.ca does ship to the United States, so that's an opportunity for y'all to down in the States to try it out because it is really good juice. The only one that I had some trouble with was Temptations. I couldn't really vape that for a long period of time. Otherwise, any one of these juices I could, and particularly one that I was vaping all day today, which was the Crazy Cream Berry, was just so awesome. I had loaded my my Limo in it earlier today and literally vaped it, I'd say 3/4 of the day. That's rare for me. I mentioned before I don't believe in an all-day vape, but this one came damn close. I mean, there's a few that I've had that yeah I could look at. This one was really close. I enjoyed the mixture of flavors and the cream. So that the 5 Alive, I liked the tanginess, the citrus of it. There's the cocoa custard, and I wasn't sure I was going to like this because I don't like coconut, but it was pleasant. It was a very nice vape, and then the sort of subtleness of the coconut, and then it lingered there. It was good. I enjoyed it. And then finally, the Temptations, as I mentioned, I found it was kind of the only word that keeps coming back to me is heavy. It was too much for a long period of time. Otherwise, bam, Robert, great job. And I want to take the time to thank Robert at 416vapes.ca for trusting me to talk about his juices, which is always, something so dear to them. You want to try them out. If you want to just get the 10 milliliter bottles to try, I can nearly tell you, you'll find something in here that you'll go back and get the 30 milliliter bottles. Really, really nice juice. So folks, that's it. I love talking about juices. They're always tough because, we may be so different, but I've been lucky in that I haven't gotten a dog juice, that is. So thank you to Robert, 416vapes.ca. Thank you for Vapemeet for allowing me to talk about them. And I hope you all got something out of this. I like spending time with you. Stay healthy and happy vaping. Take care, folks.